What's going on? It's the RapNerd, and I just got out of seeing a new shark creature feature called Dangerous Animals. The story follows a loner surfer by the name of Zephyr who finds a way in Australia to simply catch vibes and waves, but while down there, she ends up caught in the confines of a captain by the name of Tucker who gaslights as a shark tourist attraction, but we quickly find out that his intentions are deadly sinister. Now, what pulled me in first is Jai Courtney, because he's the guy that plays Tucker, and I like him as an actor. From what I saw in the trailers, it's him unhinged and being his regular Australian self ramped up to insane levels. So I was like, this could be pretty fun. But I'm here to say that this movie actually surprised me, because while there is campy things in the film, especially regarding his character, he brings all of the campy things to the movie. It takes itself pretty seriously overall. Like, if I had to compare it to a movie tonally, it's a lot more like Crawl than it is The Meg, because that's what I was assuming it was going to be. Like, I really thought that this movie was going to be like all out carnage of Tucker just running around killing a massive amount of people, and it isn't that. So I'm putting it out there for folks who are going into it thinking that it's more of a confined story with a few characters, but it also pushes the limits of brutality and violence in the story, because Tucker is so over the top, but he handles things in a way more realistic way than I thought it was going to be. And once you find out what he's actually doing, it makes everything that much more sadistic and following the path of real life serial killers. I think the movie does a really good job of adding enough backstory to understand the characters that we're with. Really, it's three main characters. We have Tucker, Zephyr, and there's this guy that she meets. I forgot what his name is. They write it in a way where it gives you enough to understand each character's motivations, but it also leaves enough out to make you wonder what exactly are the specifics of this character being the way that they are. It's a really good balance. And now that I'm thinking about it, a closer comparison would be a movie called Shark Night. Like, this film feels somewhat like that, but more realistic and taking itself seriously. If you've seen that movie, the movie's hella campy, but there are concepts from that movie that make their way over to this film, but it's reality driven. It's almost so similar. I wonder if the writer and director saw that movie and decided to kind of elevate it by making a tonal shift on the material, because there are a ton of similarities here. And I'm sure not a lot of people have seen that movie, so I feel safe putting it out there. But for the folks who have seen Shark Night, you might be really thrilled to hear that. And though I mentioned that this movie doesn't have like a massive amount of kills in it, there are enough kills and violence in here to keep you glued to your seat wondering what's going to happen next. A lot, of course, are due to the sharks, but there are a lot of human on human things that I didn't expect either that also raise the stakes, especially with Tucker himself. I think picking Jai Courtney to be this villain makes a lot of sense, because Jai's a big dude. He's not somebody that you can just evade or just knock out quickly. So he adds his own physical threat to the movie alongside the sharks, and I thought that that was a really good thing to complement both of those things. And to talk more about Jai Courtney, I believe that he is a stealer of the show here, because he almost is like this devious version of Steve Irwin, the way that he delivers his lines, how he talks. He takes the stereotypes of what comes with like that job and just being an Aussie in general and ramps it up to insane levels where you could tell he's having a good time doing this, and it almost makes you have a good time until some sinister shit kicks in and you're like, don't think that that's right. Like, the way the movie opens, I feel like is brilliant and such a good way to pull you in as an audience member. Like, as soon as he's on screen and you see him talking with these two people, you're like, oh, I kind of like this guy, until it just goes left. And this concept of Zephyr being a loner really serves the story well, especially with this uptick that we've seen in recent years of people kind of living the same type of life that she's living now. So I could imagine for folks who do live like that, this could possibly be a little bit more terrifying. But overall, I really enjoyed this movie, and this will be one that I watch every summer, and it's going to go into the category of like creature features that I do double back and watch again. I will be adding this movie to my collection once it hits physical, and I would say if you enjoy creature features, especially shark flicks, definitely go watch it. But it's also something that you could wait to hit streaming, because it is a Shudder exclusive, so it'll be on the platform probably next month sometimes, but it's worth the watch either way. So if you've seen Dangerous Animals, let me know in the comments what you thought. What was your favorite moment of the film? Mine was the opening. I thought that was great. And of course, if you like this kind of content, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, thank you. And until next time, peace.
RapNerd Productions, no capping, that's word to mommy. Instead of banking on it, now rapping is just a hobby.